you guys, and welcome to the vlog.
In this moment now, capture it, remember it.
Now, I am about to make some cereal at work. I go through phases where like I don't care at all like what I'm taking to work. Like sometimes I like care a little bit because I'm like, if someone like found out what I'm taking to work, it'd be a little embarrassing. But like at the end of the day, I'm here for 8 hours. Sometimes I can't decide what I want at work. And like, who cares? It's what I'm taking, who cares, you know? So I couldn't decide. I knew I wanted cereal kind of. So I filled up these bags with a whole bunch of cereal. Because I did not know which one I wanted, so we got cereal. I think I'm gonna do Reese's Puffs for now. Yeah, I was like, I really been wanting some cereal, and I haven't had a cereal in the past couple days. So I was like, let's bring a bag. And I didn't know if I'd want 2 bowls of one kind or what, so I just bought about 2 bowls of each cereal. So I got Reese's Puffs and Fruit Loops. Although the Fruit Loops I probably brought way too much, but I don't care. I don't care. They're reusable bags if I want to keep it in there for a while again. And then I filled up this water bottle that no one uses anymore. I filled it up with milk. Almond milk specifically. And I brought my bowl. So, about to eat some Reese's Puffs. I think I have enough milk for 2 bowls of cereal, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm watching Smosh. I'm watching their new like video. I don't even know what it's called. I'm trying to see it from here. I'm so blind. It's like where they're in teams and they try to guess the answers for the other person on their team or whatever. It just came out yesterday or today maybe. So I'm watching that. I'm gonna probably watch Smosh all night, to be honest, because I really need to catch up on their videos. But yeah, I'm gonna watch Smosh. I'm gonna eat some cereal. And yeah, it's Friday. I'm happy it's Friday. I didn't tell you guys, my cat escaped the other night. I don't know if I did. I'm gonna tell you that story in a little bit. I can't tell you it now because I just made cereal and I want it to go bad and I also have to go pee. So expect a little story time later in this vlog, okay? Okay guys, gather around the fire, get your little snacks. I'll tell you a little story, okay? Now, I have to do a little preface before I tell the story, okay? And I'll give you a little story from a couple years ago as well. If you have cats, you understand there's nothing I could have done to prevent this from happening. I could have prevented it a little bit, but like, don't come up on here saying I'm a bad cat mom or whatever because blah 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 blah, okay? I feel bad that it happened. I can't do anything to change the fact that it happened. Everyone's safe, so there's nothing in the past. Everyone's okay, so there's no point of sitting here and causing an argument about it, okay? So let me put some lipstick on while I do this because my lips look non-existent and I don't like that. So I got home yesterday. No, it was 2 days. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. Sometime this week. We went to Walmart on the way home from work. And so I come home and Malachi, our cat, our tuxedo cat, sneaks out of the door. Okay? We always watch for them. Malachi's the one where he's like right there and he's quick. He's quick. We always like watch him, but sometimes you have like a bag in your hand and it's really hard to like get into the door real quick without him like, you know, bombarding you, whatever. So this happened literally not that long ago. Okay, we'll go to the very, very, very beginning. He's been doing this his whole life, trying to get out, but a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago, he got out one time and we could not find him anywhere. Like normally whenever he gets out, he stays underneath the car or at our bushes. We have bushes that are right next to the car. But this time, he was ready. He went somewhere. We could not find him. We kept checking every hour. Like, we kept checking. We checked multiple times. So many times. And it was around nighttime. It wasn't dark yet, though. We tried to look for him a lot. Could not find him. And then it starts raining. We look for him again. And we still cannot find him. We're like, where did this cat go? At this point, I low-key think he's gone for good. We can't find him anywhere. It's storming. He wasn't anywhere. I think we even checked. We have a shed underneath our little outdoor patio that's pretty much always open because we don't really have anything in there. I think we checked there. We checked all around the house. Flashlights, everything. At this point, it's storming. We could not find him anywhere. I thought he was completely gone. And then we wake up in the morning and we're sitting outside on the porch. Because at that time, my mom and I used to sit outside on the porch because I think she was still smoking at that time. So we're sitting outside on the porch and she hears a meow. I didn't hear it, she did. And so I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I hear it. And we're like, oh my God, is he out there again? And so we went out there and we looked around. At first we couldn't find him, but then we went to that shed and all of a sudden his head pops up. He was hiding. He was so terrified that he hissed at me and he was shaking and he was hiding in the corner of the shed. And I was scared because we've had snakes there before and I was like, oh my God, if he got bit by a snake. And obviously it was storming all night, so he was terrified. And so ever since that happened, he hasn't been trying to get out. He'll be next to the door, but not trying to get out of the door. And he'll just be watching. So we were what happened? But if you remember, at the beginning of the year, we saw a stray cat. Technically last year in the middle of the year, around summertime, we saw a little white cat. It was a tiny little kitten, and it was on our back porch. And I was gonna call the Humane Society and everything. I had to wait till they opened though. And by the time it opened, I went inside and the cat was gone. Couldn't find it anywhere. And then at the beginning of this year, another cat is also the same color as that cat shows up, and I was like, what? We think it's someone's cat. They let it outside and he comes to us because he knows he'll get water. He doesn't want any food. He just wants water. So my brother thinks that Malachi knows that cat's out there and he wants that cat. My cat is neutered, so I'm not worried about babies or anything like that, but yeah. And then about 2 weeks ago, he started trying to get outside again. He got outside twice before, but the reason why it's not immediate oh my God, freaking out is because ever since that day, he never goes any farther than underneath the car or out the bushes. And the other 2 times, he's immediately when you go out there and you open up the door, he's ready to come back inside. He is terrified. And so this morning, or a couple mornings ago, he gets out while I'm opening up the door. I have all these Walmart bags. And then I say to my mom, it's your cat. And so I go back inside, and then by the time I get done unloading my groceries, because I knew my mom said, because I knew that I told my mom it's her cat, she's the one that's gonna have to go get him, because I had got them the past 2 times. You have to get on the floor and everything, and I was like, it's your cat, you get to do it today. Because I thought that she was going to handle it and she heard me, by the time I unloaded all my groceries, I forgot about it. I have ADHD, I forget stuff really easily, completely forgot about it. And normally whenever I feed them, if one of them doesn't show up, I freak out and I look everywhere for them. But for some reason that day I was I didn't even pay attention to the fact that Malachi was not there. I was oh, he's probably going to sleep somewhere. I don't know why the one day he's actually not there, I was who cares? you know, I don't know what happened. I feel really bad about it, but apparently we both went to bed, and then I wake up at 5 and I see that my brother texted me, and he's like, you know you let Malachi out this morning, right? And I said, oh crap, I forgot about that. Did you let him in? Apparently my brother, when he got home from work, thought he heard the bell of Malachi, because he's the only cat that wears a bell because he terrorizes the other cats. It's a little thing. I heard that if you put a bell on a cat that like terrorizes the other ones, they're less likely to be afraid of him because they can hear him coming. This whole thing. So he was like, I could have sworn I heard a bell, but like there's no way that they let Malachi out. And then he goes outside again like a couple hours after that, and he sees Malachi terrified out there, and Malachi wouldn't let him near him, so he let Malachi, he like not chased him, he somehow got Malachi into the garage and closed the garage door, so at least he doesn't like run away. And so I got up and I go into the garage, and he's like hiding in this like little shelf thingy we have. He is terrified. I've never seen him act like this. Even that time he was out all night in the storm. Never seen him act like this. He was growling so loud, and he was meowing, and he was hissing, and it was so bad that it looked like he was going to throw up. And so like he let me sniff him, so he knew it was me. He didn't like act like he didn't freak out on me, but he still would not let me like pick him up or anything. So, and I wasn't about to terrorize him by picking him up. So I went to go get some treats, and I opened up the garage door so he feels a little less constricted, because the door to get inside, it's not the garage door, is my door, and I have my cat Cepheus in there. Cepheus and Malachi do not like each other, so I was like, I'm not gonna have Cepheus right here like up in his face while he's terrified and have him have to go through that room, you know. So I was like, let me open up the garage door. And so I got some treats, and I did the thing where you like make one pile, let him eat it, make a little pile closer, let him eat it. After we got to pile 3 or 2, I can't remember, he was ready to go back inside. He literally ate the second pile, and then he like rolled over on his little tummy. I was trying to give him the next pile, but he like rolled over on his little tummy, and he was like on his back, like showing me his belly, and he was like, pet me, you know. And so I did, and I finally got him up, and I snatched him up. He was a little scared when he came inside. Like our cat Par was hissing at him, so I had to like lock Par up in the bathroom for at least like an hour or so to like calm him down, you know, because I didn't want Malachi to be terrified. So he's okay. He's not hurt at all. I don't think anything happened to him. I don't know why he was so terrified. Obviously he's probably scared because he's stuck out there all night, but I don't know why he keeps doing this. He just tried. I thought that was like, okay, it'll be like last time where like he's scared of outside, but my brother just texted me a couple hours ago that he tried to get outside again. So I don't know what's up with that. We'll have to like look into something to stop him from doing that. But yeah, that's the story of my escapee cat. He's only done it like a handful of times. It's not like we let him get out like all the time. He's literally truly only escaped like 5 times. And I don't want anyone pulling that, oh, if you just let him outside every now and then he'll be okay. None of my cats will ever be an outside cat. Even supervised, I don't trust it. We already have him that tries to escape. I'm not gonna let him think it's okay to go outside. He will never be an outside cat. Outside cats are terrible in my opinion. Unless they're literally strays or feral, I don't think you should put your cats outside. Supervised is okay, but like unsupervised, not okay. Especially we live next to a road, or if he walks down enough, there's a road right there. It's not like the most busy road ever, but like there is a road there. So yeah, that's my little story time for today. Luckily all is fine. Me and my mom both feel really terrible about it. I don't know if I mentioned, she like didn't hear the fact that I said, she had no clue at all that Malachi was outside. So yeah, but yep, that's what happened.